Hello everyone, welcome to Arunachala CSE. In this video, we discuss the basic introduction about data structures and abstract data type, which is an important concept used in data structure. Before understanding what data structure is, let's first try to understand what is data. Based on the dictionary definition, data is the collection of characters or a set of values. Now let's try to understand when the data becomes information. If data is arranged in a systematic way, then it gets a structure and become meaningful. This meaningful or processed data is called information. Here we need to arrange our data, we need to manage our data, that is structuring our data. If we structuring our data, then we can produce some meaningful information. To provide an appropriate way to structure the data, we need to know about the concept data structures. It is the building block in computer science and it is used to develop an efficient software. Now let's see what data structure is. Already we see data structure is a process of organizing the data. A formal definition of a data structure would be that a data structure is a systematic way to store and organize data in a computer so that it can be used efficiently. Okay, why we need to organize the data? Imagine you have a dictionary that has words in some random order. This is easy for you to search words in that particular dictionary? Definitely no. Only from a sorted order, the searching process is very easy. So, we need to organize the data in order to process that easily. That's why it is so useful to understand the concept of data structure. The next topic is classification of data structures. The data structures can be classified into two major groups. First one is primitive data structure. The next is non-primitive data structure. First, the primitive data structure is a basic data structure. It is directly operated by the machine instructions. For example, integer, floating point numbers, characters or the primitive data structures. Non-primitive data structure means these are derived from the primitive data structures. For example, arrays, linked lists, stacks, etc. are the non-primitive data structures. Now, the non-primitive data structure is again classified into two major groups, linear data structure and non-linear data structure. In linear data structure, data are arranged in sequential order. For example, arrays, linked lists, stacks and queues are the linear data structure. In non-linear data structure, data are arranged in hierarchical order. For example, trees and graphs are the non-linear data structure. Finally, the applications of data structures. There are 5 major applications in data structures. First one is the compiler design. Second one is the computer networks. Third one is the operating systems. Fourth one is numerical analysis. Fifth one is artificial intelligence. If you want to build an efficient software, then definitely you have to be clear in the concept of data structures. So I conclude that data structure is the most fundamental and building block concept in computer science. Now let's see about the abstract data type. When you study data structure, you must come across the term abstract data type. Before going to see about abstract data type, first we see what is data type. Data type means the types of data. When the computer programs store data and variables, each variable must be assigned a specific data type. Some basic data types are integers, floating point numbers, characters, and strings. These are the built-in data types used in programming languages. But abstract data type is not the built-in data type. This is some user-defined data type. That is, the data type is defined by the user. Next, we see the definition of abstract data type. It is a set of operations. For example, if you take an array ADT, then we can perform operations like creation, display, updation, sorting, etc. If you take stack ADT, then we can perform push and pop operation. So, ADT is nothing but the set of operations. Next, it is an extension of modular design. One of the major benefits of modularity is the code reusability. Likewise, if the ADT is once defined, it is reused anywhere within the program. Normally, the term abstract is defined as the process of hiding. So, ADT hides all the functionalities of data and describes the behavior of the data only from the user point of view. For example, consider a mobile phone. The mobile has lots of functions associated within it, but the user will never worry about these functions. The only thing which we look forward from the mobile is to use a phone to calls, sending text, or to take photos or videos. That is only we use for the operations. Same as the ADT specifies only what is to be done. That is what operation to be done. Not specifies how it will be constructed. Finally, I conclude that ADT provides abstraction because in ADT all implementation details are hidden from user. That's all the ADT. Thank you all for watching this video.